The commissioner's poll has dropped. Listen, literally, it just dropped right there. Week 9 edition. These are rankings. They are generated by Flex Power. See, these are rankings. This is merit-based. It does matter what your record is here. It does not matter who you would be favored against on a neutral field. This is the market correction to the AP poll. That's what this is. And don't forget, a couple of weeks from now, we got the first playoff rankings dropping. I have not been invited to be on the committee. Again, a travesty. But I will have a healthy response this year to the playoff committee rankings because that's kind of what this is right here. All right, let's start at 25. I've got Utah at 25. I've got Illinois at 24. LSU has plummeted to number 23. They're down 14 spots. Their wins are Clemson and Florida, and those wins keep losing value week over week. I've got theories on that, like whether your wins should retroactively lose value, but I don't think you can argue that their wins are losing value. Number 22, Michigan. Number 21 is Arizona State. Really big win last week, and they got a tough row to hoe coming up, as Meemaw would say. I think they got Houston this week. Jordan Tyson out with a hamstring injury, but they got the number 21 ranking right now. Top 20. Why is Navy not ranked in the AP poll? Why has the AP taken a decidedly un-American stance and left the entire U.S. Navy out in, what would we call that, unmoored? I need some nautical terminology. It's a shame. The AP is trying to sink Navy, but I won't let it happen. Because unlike the dastardly AP, I care about our naval men and women, our midshipmen. I care about them. And also they're undefeated. So let's put them at number 20 for now. Number 19, Cincinnati. Number 18, Virginia. I am putting Notre Dame number 17. We're jumping them 8 spots. As I said last week, once Notre Dame beats quality teams, they will rock it up. Because, yes, they do have 2 of the quote-unquote best losses in the country. And once they beat good teams, I'll vault them up. I thought what the AP was doing is jumping Notre Dame up before they've gotten the good win, because they predicted them to get the good win. Well, that's not how the commissioner's poll operates. This is not predictive. This is reactive. So now Notre Dame is sitting at 17. Louisville is sitting at 16. That's up 10 spots. They beat Miami on the road. And Louisville's a very good team. Their only loss, Jesse, is their only loss Virginia? They're a one-loss team, right? Louisville a one-loss team? I believe so. Yeah. Louisville at number 16. I know good and well Jesse doesn't have Louisville's schedule pulled up. I just like to drop that on him. Number 15 is USF. Alex Golish and the crew. Right now, I project them to be my G5 team in the playoff. They play Memphis this weekend. It's an early kickoff, I think, too, Saturday. It's a big day for college football in the state of Tennessee this weekend. Texas Tech is down 9 spots at number 14. Now, I'll save you the time. Yes, we may have dropped them too far. I was thinking about it as I was walking into the studio. The graphics were already made. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do anything about it. And I thought, man, they lost on the road with their backup QB, dropping 9 spots. Did we punish them a little bit too much? Maybe. So if I had to do it over again, I may have Texas Tech closer to 11 or 12, but it is what it is. Missouri's at 13. Big week this week on the road against Vanderbilt. Brigham Young is another example of a team that was not ranked high in the commissioner's poll because they hadn't really beaten anyone, which wasn't their fault, but it also is not my fault. But I told you, once you beat someone, you will rocket up the commissioner's poll. They beat Utah. They have jumped 12 spots. They are now number 12 in the commissioner's poll, and they've got a chance to jump even higher this week because they got another tough game on the road against Iowa State, a rested and wounded Iowa State, might I add. Let's put Ole Miss at number 11. Some things you're noticing here. Texas is out. I don't have Texas ranked. I think that's a joke that Texas is ranked right now. That's insane. Any other team, almost any other team with the same resume minus the Longhorn logo is not ranked. Texas should not be ranked, and they're not here. Also, from week 2, which is the first week we did this poll, to now, 4 of the top 11 are gone. Penn State was originally in the top 11, gone. Texas, gone. Florida State, gone. South Carolina, gone. We'll get back to the video 1 second. Do me one quick favor. Look down. Make sure you're subscribed. Most of you are. If you're not, please do so. It's the way we keep the channel free, we keep the videos coming, and we get to do college football year-round as God intended. All right, as promised, back to the video. Sad times around here at the Commissioner's Poll. Vanderbilt is number 10. Yes, you heard me right. We have a top 15 matchup about to take place just across town at Vanderbilt Saturday. Oklahoma, we got at number 9. They got a really good win against South Carolina. It was overlooked. I always knew it would be overlooked. We did not overlook it. Not because you get a ton of credit for beating South Carolina, but because they steadied the ship. And now they get to play Ole Miss. That's number 11 versus number 9 Saturday. Another early kickoff. Oregon is number 8. I keep feeling the need to explain that we are not shaving a ton of value off of their win at Penn State, because that was pre-fatality Penn State. Penn State's dead now. They're no longer with us. They're gone. This is the Penn State Memorial season. But Oregon killed them. So Oregon deserves credit for that. So it's not like with LSU when I said, oh, the Clemson loss or Clemson win keeps losing value. The Florida win keeps losing value. I do not look at the Penn State game the same way for Oregon. So I'm going to put them at number 8. Georgia Tech is at number 7. For all the talk about how they should have lost the Wake game, they should have lost the Duke game, they didn't. This is not the JP poll. In the JP poll, we can address that. This is the Commissioner's poll. You win games, you get credit for winning games. I don't care. Because here's the thing about benefiting from lucky breaks. If you're down 38-13, it doesn't matter if you get a lucky break. So part of the skill in benefiting and winning games based off lucky breaks is putting yourself in position to benefit from it. And no one ever talks about that. So Georgia Tech has put themselves in position to benefit. Now, you could just as easily have your heart broken by bad breaks. True. But that's football. We score in 3s and 7s. The ball is weirdly shaped. So you get credit for winning games around here. Miami dropped to 6. I think the AP dropped them further. I think that Miami got punished because of how big a favorite they were. Miami lost a game to a pretty good team. I think if Miami was only favored by 5, they wouldn't have dropped as far in the AP poll. But because they were nearly a 2-touchdown favorite and they lost, they dropped further. I don't really care about how much they were favored by. I care about what quality of team they lost to. They lost to number 16. Well, at least where they are now. Louisville is number 16. So I dropped Miami to 6. I wouldn't fight you a ton if you wanted to drop them to 7 or 8, but I got them at 6. We got 5-1. Georgia, Texas A&M, Indiana, Alabama, and Ohio State, which I think, Jesse, you told me that's the same 1 through 5 as the AP. It's just in a little bit different order. Alabama has gone from unranked to number 2 in 5 weeks, which goes to show you I don't have a problem radically altering my opinion from week 1 to week 2 because I dropped Bama out entirely. And I also don't have a problem that if you right the ship, jumping you right back up to where you were because Alabama's all the way, they're higher than they were in the preseason, actually. So that's where we are on the Commissioner's poll right now, 1 through 25. Oh, you know what? You know what I just realized, Jesse? Man, we got to call an audible. Where should I put them? I don't want to tell you what it is yet. You probably can guess if you live, especially in the eastern part of the state I'm in right now. I didn't put Tennessee in here. Now, Jesse, so we'll make a new graphic. Where do we think Tennessee should go? 21, 22, 2-loss team right now. Georgia and Alabama are their losses. I'd put them ahead of Michigan. I'd put them ahead of there. Do you think number 20 and bump Navy to 21? Does that sound about right? Okay, pretend with me that I told you Tennessee is number 20. And Navy's 21, and Arizona State's 22, and Michigan's 23, and LSU's 24, Illinois is 25. I am so sorry to Utah, but I don't know what to tell you. You should have gone into Provo and won the game. There you go. Commissioner's poll changing on the fly.